Welcome to another Ryan Sports Reviews. Tonight I'm reviewing Toronto Maple Leafs 2, Montreal Canadiens 1. The Leafs win 2-1 to make the series lead 2-1. What a great May 2-4 Victoria Day for the Leafs. The goals were scored as follows in the second period. All the goals were in the second period. Nothing in the first, nothing in the third. William Nylander strikes first. Alex Kerfoot assists. William Nylander has a shot near far post, not the near post, far post. Somebody was right on him. He still puts it past. Screened. Carey Price. Nylander, easy as you like. Far post, 1-0. Toronto. 7:18 into the second period. Then Nick Suzuki has a goal. Corey Perry assists Tatar with the good pass to set up that assist. Nick Suzuki has the puck. Morgan Rielly should be chasing him down, closing him down, but he doesn't. He snipes on Jack Campbell to make it 1-1. 13:56 into the second period. But for me, I don't know why Morgan Rielly didn't shut him down. He was right there. All he had to do was skate over. That's the only thing that I'm mad at today. And it shouldn't have been tied. Morgan Rielly should have been heads up on that. He's not been great much this year. Should have been on that. He wasn't. Nick Suzuki gets the easy snipe. 1-1. But Morgan Rielly fixed it himself. Marner assists him. Morgan Rielly puts it in. Scores the goal to make it 2-1. That's the way it would end. 16:35 into the second period. That's all they would need. Morgan Rielly wins the game after having it tied up. Him basically being the reason it was tied up. He wins the game. He redeems himself. Redemption. And wins it for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And the Leafs shut it down in the third period. They have a good couple of chances. No calls. No power plays in that period. A rough period, but the Leafs defended well. They did have a couple of breaks. They couldn't score, but it is what it is. The Leafs were amazing, especially at the end there. I would wanted them to get the empty netter. They didn't, but they defended well. Being a man down, they're amazing. Penalty kill, I'm going to count. I know it's not a penalty, but when the empty net is there, extra attacker, it's 5-on-6. For me, they're amazing down a man, defending-wise, penalty kill, and shorthanded. They're amazing defending that way, especially recently. Haven't been scored on while shorthanded this whole series. Amazing. Stats are as follows. 29 shots on goal to 29. Pretty even. 50% face-off win to 50% face-off win. Again, pretty even. 0-4 on the power play to 0-3 on the power play. Leafs kill them all off, but the Habs kill all the others for the Leafs off. 10 penalty minutes to 12. 28 hits to 37. 17 blocks to 14. With that said, the Leafs were the better team. They were the better team almost all night. Without John Tavares and Nick Foligno, they were the better team all night. They were the better team all night. They were. The Habs had no answer but to boss them around and try to be rough and tumble. That's the only answer the Habs had. The Leafs were better technically. They fought through it. This is a team that knows how to fight but also wants to stay technical. But when it comes down to it, they could also fight. They have toughness. They have mental toughness as well as physical toughness. This Leafs team is different. This isn't 2019. This isn't 2020. This isn't 2018. This team is different. They want to win. They will win. You are not stopping them. They're going to do everything they can to win. This team will not choke. This team will not stop. The Habs' only answer was to be rough and tumble. The Habs' best game in this series was game 1. That's the best they're going to play. And the Leafs, that was the worst the Leafs were going to play. The Leafs have been playing up to their level these past 2 games. The Habs have been playing to what their level was in the regular season these past 2 games. And you're seeing why this series should, in all rights and purposes, have been a sweep. But in 5, that's fine. Now, problem is tomorrow it's possibly that Frederick Anderson starts. That's very possible. I don't like it. I don't want it. I'd rather them, if they have to start somebody else, start Riddick. It is what it is. I don't believe in Freddie. I don't trust him. He hasn't been good since last February. More than a year. Hasn't been good since last February. More than a year. I don't trust him. I don't. I trust Riddick more. But I'd rather them just say, Jack, grin and bear it, get in. It's yours. That's what it is. They should tell him, it's yours, you're the starter, we ain't going to take you out. You can earn your rest in mid-July, all right? Earn your rest in mid-July, stay there. That is what they should do. Now, are they going to do it? I don't know, because I don't know if that favors the analytics, but honestly, it should. Freddie has been trash for more than a year. I don't care that he's coming back from injury. I don't care that the injury is what people think make him look bad. Everybody's defending Freddie. He's not that good. He's not good anymore. I like Freddie. He's a good guy. He's not a good hockey goaltender anymore. The old Freddie is gone. Just like when it comes to Toronto FC, the old Alex Bono is gone. Stop defending somebody for what they used to be. I'll say that for both. Stop defending somebody for what they used to be. But I'm hoping that Jack gets the start tomorrow. I hope the Leafs could put a stranglehold on this series because they're going offensively, skater-wise, they're going to play like this again. Now, I hope Foligno does play. And I hope that does help us a lot. That does. That does help us a lot. If Foligno plays, that helps us a lot. I think we would score a lot more. Which, if Freddie starts, we're going to need to do. Unless he can pull one last performance out of his butt. Out of the hat. Somewhat. Whatever you want to say. If he could perform one more time and get us that great performance, would be glad. But, with that said, I don't know if he could do it. But we're going to need to score tomorrow if we want to win tomorrow in Game 4. If Foligno comes back, that would be great. But will he? I think he will be. They were basically saying he's going to play tonight. When he was out of practice, Sheldon Keefe said he'd play tonight. He didn't. But that makes me believe that it's a short-term, day-to-day thing. I think he'll play tomorrow. You want to put a stranglehold on the series? If he wants to play, I think he's a warrior. I think Nick Foligno is a warrior. He'll want to play. With that said, I think he does. And that'll be a lot better for the Leafs. I think they'll be a lot more clinical tomorrow night. They weren't as clinical tonight on the shots, but I think they'll win. I think they'll win tomorrow night. I hope. I believe that they will. I should say I believe that they will. I have faith in the skaters, but we'll see who they put in goal. That would probably make my feelings a lot better or worse depending on what we know, but I think we could figure that out. But the Leafs have been amazing. Honestly, this whole series, besides Game 1, and hell, they weren't that bad in Game 1. They were okay, but they weren't that bad. Like, their worst is okay. And the Habs' best is getting 2 goals off a bad turnovers shorthanded, or just turnovers and then a shorthanded winner. The Habs aren't going to play that good again. But the Leafs, they're on their form. They're in form. I think they're going to win tomorrow and make it 3-1, and we'll talk about that. And you're saying, why are you talking a little bit about tomorrow in a review? Because this goes into tomorrow. It's not like we have like a day off or 2 days off and then we could just move on. This goes into tomorrow. You need the momentum. We got the momentum. We have it. Don't throw it away. That's the thing. You have it. Don't throw it away. Stranglehold. That's a lot better. Take home ice. 2 games at home out of the last 3 if there needs to be 3. Hopefully they can finish it in 5. But we don't know. I'd hope They could win in Toronto in Game 5 if they win Game 4 and just end it. And then go on to face the Jets because the Oilers are not coming back. I'm going to tell you, the Oilers are not coming back. If they do, oh my God. I'm going to be more scared than I am of the Jets because I think the Jets will be an easier series because they'll be high on themselves. They're not that great. The Leafs actually dominated them. Honestly, the Leafs' worst team during the season was the Senators, the Sens. Everybody else, they pretty much dominated. And also the Canucks were a problem, but guess what? They're not in the playoffs. We dominated the Habs, we dominated the Jets, and we dominated the Oilers. But I would rather have a team just finish off the sweep, be high on themselves, and then get smacked down to earth than come back and be on fire. Even though they're a one-line team. But that's just me. Either way, I still think the Leafs would win in the second round if they make it, but I'd rather be sure than be like, have that thing in the back of my mind being like, yeah, but they're on fire. I don't care if they're a one-line team, they're on fire. But with that said, the Leafs played amazingly tonight. I'm proud of them. They did amazing. One mistake didn't really cost them. You want them to clean that up, though, especially before tomorrow night, knowing that's probably Freddie's night. I hope it isn't, but it is what it is. You want them to clean it up. I think they're going to win. They're looking amazing. They're on form. I don't think you're taking them off the pedal. They have the momentum. I think they're going to carry it. I think they're going to win and push it, end it in 5. I think so. The Leafs are looking great. Good Victoria Day, May 2-4 present, right? There you go. So if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Check out my description. Go subscribe to my Patreon. Links in bio. Go subscribe. It's worth it. Amazing. Check that out. Link in my bio. Patreon. At least $5 a month. If you want to go 10 or 20, that's great. But at least 5 for the bare bones of it. It's cheap. It's cheap. But I know my value, so go check it out. Go check out the Patreon. And tomorrow, another RSR, Game 4. Leafs versus Habs. Leafs at Habs. Game 4. Going to see you tomorrow. Hopefully we win again. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.